welcome to another episode of WindRiders of Aria. I am Will, the Halfling Wizard. You may also know me as, and I have the honor of getting to GM these awesome creators. We do have Mikey will be joining us shortly. He's on his way home quickly as he can, and he will jump on as soon as he gets home. But while we're waiting, we will go around and let's introduce ourselves. Tell us who we are, who we're playing, and how do you think things are about to go down in your new mission into Easthaven, which is a known, dare I say, access power in the world of Aria? Yeah, they're, and they're also in a full blown civil war right now. So yay! So we're gonna start with let's start with A.
Hey y'all, I'm Kel, also known as Celtic Wyvern King, playing A, the chief engineer of the WindRider. I also don't have any thoughts because I wasn't here last time.
That's true. You weren't here last time. That's okay. We'll get you caught up. So, all right, let's go down to we'll go to Gath next.
Hi, everybody. I am Old Worm Slayer, and I will be playing Gath Alfredi. And so far, I'm thinking things are going to go a little bit chaotic.
You wouldn't necessarily be wrong at all. Cool. Then, of course, we'll go to Katarina next.
Hey everyone, I'm Lisa. Winter Wolf or Leia in chat. I play Katarina, the first officer. Considering Katarina's from here, and this is going to be interesting. No matter what happens, it's going to be interesting.
That is fair. And like I said, Michael will be joining us soon. As soon as he gets in, I'll let him introduce himself and all that. So last time we were here, the WindRider, the new refit WindRider, was on its way on its first mission. Ontarak had gone ahead to try and get some intel, which he was very successful with. He uncovered basically a map to several ancient artifacts that you are basically seeking. They will help with the great experiment, which you guys were briefly let in on in your briefing, where basically they're building a ship to go to the stars, primarily the mother planet. And these items that you're after are components that will help with that. And the very first one you're going to find is in Easthaven. It is the only one they knew of until now that Ontarak has delivered the manuscript that has the descriptors of all of the others, which still has to be translated. The only translation we know of is this one, which is the what was it? The Rod of Eraset. The Rod of Eraset, which is the very first one, and it is in a place called Danor City, which is to the north of the capital of Easthaven, which is an absolute civil war. When Ontarak was leaving the last temple on the temple trail, he looked to the south and saw the plumes of smoke coming from the capital city. So we know that for the most part, the Civil War has sort of maintained and kept itself to the south, from the capital city to the south. It had not really reached the northern areas where Ontarak had gone to yet. People there didn't really seem to be all that concerned. But as he got closer to Danner City, things started to get a little choppy. And eventually, a rescue team from Fossa had to come in and get him out of there before the civil unrest reached him. So the WindRider, UL had decided to come in from the north and set down in a valley that's sort of in the mountain area, which is it's a little ways from Danner City where you need to be. So you're going to have to traverse a lot of territory to get where you need to get. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you guys had just landed, and I don't think anyone's gotten off yet. I think we had just landed, and that's where we stopped. So let me bring in Dr. Vincenzo and let him, or Mikey, and let him kind of tell us who he is, who he's playing, and what's he thinks about this landing in Easthaven, who is not necessarily an enemy of Fossa, but not really a friend either. So let me bring him in real quick, and then we will. Yeah. All right, there we are.
Hi. Hello.
Hi,
Uh,
Mikey.
hello, everyone. My name is Mikey. It's a pleasure of playing Dr. Vincenzo Ardent, or Dr. Vin for short. Uh, um, and Dr. Vin is, I don't want to say cautiously optimistic, but it's cautious about what's about to go down. And just taking in the situation and just ready at a moment's notice in case he's needed.
Okay, cool. So the WindRider has landed, and it was in stealth mode, so it's cloaked basically. But it's set down in a valley, pretty far away from populace. So it's in a pretty unpopulated area. So more than likely, you probably won't necessarily encounter any locals in that spot. Once you leave the valley, you're probably going to encounter locals all over the place. So, all right, so we're prepping to step out of the WindRider. What does prep look like at this particular time? So Captain Kedek, who is unfortunately Riku, could not be here tonight because he's traveling. He will put he'll put Katerina on in charge of the landing party because she is the first officer now, and she will assign A to go. Of course, A, Gath, Dr. Venn, and herself to as part of the landing party. So, what does that look like? What does the prep look like for that?
Um, I think we don't need to advertise the fact that we're from Fossa, um, knowing what's going on and knowing the powers that either still are or used to be penchant for all things technical. So I think we should not wear our uniforms. So we need to change into more nondescript clothing, and I can help with that, knowing what people generally wear here. Um, I would ask Gath to make sure everyone has munitions, weapons, more than one. you know.
What kind of weapons do you want to use?
um,
You have multiple options.
yes. Well, Gath, what do you recommend being the?
I think he had to step away. I think
Oh, okay.
he had a bio break.
Hmm.
But the options that you do have like the basic percussive weapons, like black powder pistols type things.
Hmm.
You also have swords, daggers. Um, you're not gonna be you're not gonna be allowed to take any of the like high tech things off of the ship because you're in dangerous territory, and we don't want any of that technology to fall into the wrong hands. So protocols state that when you're in a hostile environment, that those types of weapons have to stay on board.
Yeah. You hear that, A?
I don't need a brick. I was like, all I need is my hidden blade.
That's true. Yeah, he's got the cool hidden blade, so that's neat. Yeah. So, but yeah, you guys they can definitely issue everyone a couple of pistols or a pistol and a sword.
Yeah.
Or a pistol and a dagger, depending on what. It just depends on what you want to take on the.
Okay.
I mean, you're in charge of the landing party, so you decide what you want. How you?
I think
how you want
everyone
should.
Armed. Everyone should have a pistol for longer range, a sword for close up, and probably a hidden dagger.
Okay. Cool. So they will check. They'll check out all those weapons to everybody. You'll get your pistol with your shot, your extra shot, a sword, short swords probably, or cutlass. I guess cutlass would be good too. Either one of those. You can take either one. You can either have a short sword or a cutlass.
Okay.
And then a dagger, like a boot dagger.
Yep. If we get stopped, we need to have a believable backstory. So I would say we're probably trying to think of what we would all be together for. But we're probably fleeing the capital city because of it was attacked. So we're trying to work our way north to safety. Just a small band of refugees at this point.
Okay. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for something for you that might help you.
Okay.
Where is that at? Oh, there it is. There. I put it in the group chat.
Don't see anything. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That works.
Okay. It's a suggestion that would probably get you
Might I recommend
close. Go ahead.
might I recommend that you, Katerina, alter your appearance on the to reduce the risk of you being recognized by the locals?
Do what?
That's
Do
clever.
what to reduce the risk?
Alter your
Disguise.
appearance.
Yeah, like disguise yourself.
Well, yeah, I can't do much about the wings; they're there, but I can wear a cloak. I had you assign everyone a black powder pistol, either a cutlass or a short sword, their choice, and a boot dagger.
I heard. I just couldn't verbally respond. I was muted.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Um, well, the one thing I do know is the Church of Zephyrus. So I would say that we're missionaries from the Church of Zephyrus, um, have been sent on a pilgrimage to the Temple of Ura, and we had just left the city, or not too far out of the city, when we saw the smoke and destruction. So that way, we don't know exactly what happened there, since we don't, but we assumed it had been attacked. So.
Okay.
All right, everybody cool on that?
Rusty.
Dr. Ben, do you have all the supplies that you need? Hopefully, you won't need them, but
Yeah,
field
that,
medical supplies, you got everything you need?
yep, I got it covered. As Dr. Vin kind of just pats his bag.
Perfect.
So here's a question for Dr. Vin. Is he used to going on away missions?
How do I put this? Um, I would say yes, but not in a very militaristic form. I think because of the many, um, we'll call them humanitarian trips for less of intensive purposes.
Okay.
We'll just say that Dr. Vin has worked in far stricter and less resourceful places before, and he's used to having to ward off some unruly folks. But I think this is probably the first real, like, full blown militaristic, like, oh, so this is official business. He can like all that kind of stuff, but he can get his hands. Let's just say he can get his hands dirty if need be. He rather not, but
Okay.
he can if he needs to.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I wasn't sure if he had been.
So you know which direction to point the danger sign.
I
Not
didn't
with
know
his
if he had been in like danger zones, like if he was more like, like behind the front doctor as opposed to in the front.
That's very, very true. Um, no, Dr. Vin can handle himself. Don't let the pretty
Mhm.
face fool you.
That's cool. Yeah, cool. Um, all right. So you guys have been issued your weapons. You have changed your clothes to sort of blend in to the best of your abilities with what you have on board. And you've been given a rudimentary map to find the Rod of Erisset. And the captain wishes you, safe travels and get back as quickly as you can. Get in, get out, try to be as stealthy as you possibly can. And he kind of gives a side eye to A over there. And he says, good luck.
No unnecessary collateral damage.
Yes, we would prefer not for we would prefer that we, as in us on the WindRiders, not take Fossa into a war. So yeah, try to keep your heads down the best of your
Well,
ability.
the chaos of the Civil War might actually help us. Um,
True.
if we were traveling through like normal times when I left, we probably wouldn't get very far before being stopped and questioned. So um, this actually might work to our benefit.
Okay. So you are ready to go. You got your you're probably going to be gone for a couple of days. So you've got your rations and uh, things of that nature. Money, you do have money. Easthaven money, because they have basically every currency in the world on board. So you won't have to be
So
walking into this.
the money that was in use when I left was coins, um, with a picture of the king on was it the king on one side and hang on, king's likeness on one side and the crest of Easthaven on the other, because that's how they do it in Fossa, and he wants to keep pace.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and it's exactly the money because they get the money from directly from East Haven and
Yeah.
all the countries, but they have enough in the vault where you guys can, if you need to purchase things, you can.
Okay. All right, let's be safe, be quick, be stealthy, and achieve our mission.
Okay. Um. So with that, they the side doors open, the gangplank goes down, and you offload into the unknown.
And just double check, the ship is in stealth mode, right? Like it's camouflaged.
Correct. It's
So when the bay door closes after we disembark, I'm just gonna be like, okay, someone remember where we parked.
yes.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yes, Star Trek 4.
Hey, we had to get that joke in there.
That is fantastic.
As long as we don't have to scream on.
Everybody remember where we parked. I am going to award a with an experience point for that. That lovely.
Hell yeah.
That's that wonderful quote from one of my favorite movies. So yeah. All right, so out you go. The gangplank goes up, the doors close, and then as if the ship's not even there. And you begin to head out of the valley. When you first walk out, it's pretty much open where you landed. It's pretty much open pasture land, fields, sort of for about 100 or so yards, and then you hit a tree line. That tree line then leads up to the base of the mountains, and then you have mountain paths from that point on. As you cross the open field, it's pretty like beautiful. It's like probably even Katerina probably has not seen this type of beauty before. It's like untouched.
Mhm.
Like,
well, she has, because this is where she used to come on
to
her
this
days
valley?
off
Is this
when
the valley that you
she,
can't?
when
Oh,
she
that's
wanted to
right.
fly.
That's
So
right. That's right. That's right.
it was
So
like the one peaceful private place. Yeah.
okay, so the valley is beautiful. It's blooming plants and the grass is this beautiful shade of green. It waves in the wind. Very peaceful. Uh, as you all make your way across, you all hit the tree line. Now, when you get to the tree line is dense. Not necessarily where you can't get through it, but it's gonna take a little bit of um, uh, it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get through it. You're gonna probably have to cut your way through some areas of it because it's just so the undergrowth is so thick in some areas, and as you're going through, you'll come to other areas that are kind of open. Um, Anyone who can do an intelligence check for me and kind of look around and see what you see.
Don't forget what the bonus is for 8.
7.
7 from A.
Okay. 7.
Somebody remind me what the bonus
One,
is for an intelligence of 8.
1 second. That's what I was just looking up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't have my thing in front of me.
2d6 plus 5. Unless it's been updated as part of the 2.0 update.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get the new update.
9.
9, 7, 7, and
12.
and 12. Okay, which is good. It's probably good that the doctor got a high roll. As you're walking through, you're going to see a number of berries and fruits hanging from trees, sort of that sort of thing. Very, very tempting to consume. Does anybody pick any berries or fruit from the trees?
Katerina,
Would I know if they're safe?
are those poisonous?
That's literally Gas like, hey, are those poisonous? You could do, you could do a check and see. You could do a, let's see, do,
Memory? Mm.
yeah. I was gonna say either memory or survival.
Oh, we'll do survival. It's much better. 12.
Okay, so you know that the fruits that look sort of like, the fruits that kind of look like a combination of like an apple and a pear are edible, but they're super bitter, and if you eat too many of them, you don't want to do that. But if you had one or
Okay.
two, it'd be all right. They're pretty nutritious. There's a lot of vitamins in them. It's just that because of there's also a very much like an acidicness to them. So if you eat too many of them, you're basically gonna regret it in the morning.
Okay.
There are various berries. Any of the purplish red berries that you see are absolutely poisonous to humanoids. The berries that are sort of orangey red are edible, and the berries that are sort of greeny yellow are edible, but if you eat too many of them, you're going to regret it in the morning.
Yeah. So I will point all of that out to everybody and say, best bet, we have rations. I wouldn't risk it.
Okay.
Glad I asked.
All right. So you guys walk through the forest for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Feels like forever. This forest is really dense. You have not reached the base of the mountain yet. How are we? Commander Katerina, what's the formation that we are walking through this forest?
Um, I'm in the front. We've got the doctor in the middle where he can get to anybody quickly if he needs to. A is behind me where I can keep an eye on him.
Well, I was also going to say it'd be a good idea to have me toward the front because right now I have my red irises, so I have thermal vision.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right behind me, and then Gath is kind of watching our 6.
Cool. So you guys are walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I think we're staggered a little bit, but
Okay.
that's generally the order.
Perfect. All right. I need
It's kind of like in the old Vietnam programs, don't punch up.
yeah. Right. So I need Katerina and A. I need y'all to roll a dexterity roll for me, please.
5.
By the way, Will, if we had access to any, I would have made sure we had at least one uh, machete, weapon
Oh,
to
that's fine.
help us get through like the growth.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm trying to remember how to do that. How do I do that, eh? I don't remember.
Hold on. Your dexterity is a level 7 roll.
Oh, so it's just a level based on what your number is? Okay.
Yeah, it's just like our skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you surged. Oh, wait, no, you don't. Never mind. I forgot. You roll 2d6 at level 7. Never mind. Still.
10.
And okay, cool. So as you guys are walking, Katerina, you are alerted to something. You don't know what, but something. So you kind of step aside, kind of out of the way, kind of like just instinctively. You just sort of, almost like you kind of swerve.
Okay.
A, unfortunately, does not in time because he sees you go and sort of like, what the hell's going on there? And this large serpent falls from a tree and lands on A.
At least this isn't Origins.
That is very true.
I wonder. No, I'm not doing that. Don't worry. I'll give A some kind of other phobia.
And it bites you.
Inside work.
Great.
And then it literally bites and then it leaps from you. And I need Dr. Vin to do a dex roll, please.
Party.
So when it bites, like, where does it bite me? By the way,
it bites you in the shoulder. Like,
okay.
No.
Just
that's
just actually roll a medicine check for me, A.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Then what did you get?
Not terrible. 11?
Did you say an 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this thing fall onto A, bite him, and then leap towards you. You're able to sort of like dodge it as it just sort of passes you and kind of goes into the underbrush, and kind of you hear it kind of scurrying away.
So, upon seeing that, this might be a silly question because
Okay.
how do I put this, right? Because Dr. Vin works with all sorts of things, I would also feel that part of that is figuring out what plants and animals are poisonous. Is there any way that Vin can, within that quick kind of visual of seeing all this transpire in like what 7 to 10 seconds maybe, is there a way that Vin can identify whether that snake was poisonous or not?
Yeah, you can roll a medicine check.
Oh, party, let's go.
So while Mikey's rolling that, when the snake bites A, and after it launches, he's going to go like, son of a fucking, and just starts shouting explicatives.
I love it.
I love when that happens. Give me 1 sec.
Which probably ain't helping keeping his heart rate down. Or his blood pressure down.
I really need to double check this
Or our
character.
general stealth.
Yeah.
Well, he got a bit, okay.
Granted, I Katerina did not say shut up. She just like, oh Lord.
Like, damn it.
I need to make sure. I
We
have
were
to
doing
recheck.
so well.
Oh no! Oh no! He wasn't ready.
What I thought about doing.
Uh-huh. What did you think about doing?
Oh no!
Shooting it.
Did you say burning it?
No, shooting it.
Oh, shoot! I thought you were
With
like
a gun.
burning it. I'm like, why?
Mikey, I'm not liking that. Oh no, you said.
Be like, oh no, that wasn't for my dice roll.
Okay.
I wrote a note to myself. I got to double check this sheet because I was just like, it shouldn't be going this well for me. That is going to be a 17.
See, all my luck is going to you. That's what's happening.
I'll just put it this: my medicine skill is very good.
I mean, it better be being the doc.
Well, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, you know that based on your education of foreign sort of flora and fauna, you know that was a zenith viper, which is extremely poisonous.
Oh damn. Okay.
And also, there is no antivenom.
Wait, we're far enough in. We're far enough into the stream. Oh fuck. And you all probably hear Dr. Vin go, oh fuck.
Well, I don't know if I'll hear it with how loud I am.
So, with your 4 medicine
Oh.
check, one good thing, and I'll give you this one good thing. The viper did not bite you in like the carotid artery, so yay.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the damn heart, though, depending on the
For the
shoulder.
most part,
Well, not
it went
good.
into the muscle.
I'll say left shoulder or right shoulder?
It's left shoulder.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
it
that's
went
still not
into
good.
it went into the muscle as opposed into the artery. So the good thing, and Dr. Vin would know this, if I'm assuming you went over and inspected the bite. Inspecting the bite, seeing that the venom went into the muscle, the venom is localized. It's going to move a lot slower than if it had hit an artery.
Correcto.
However,
Yep.
First part.
you immediately lose complete feeling in your left side.
I freaking knew it, man. I freaking knew it.
Your left arm is completely limp. Your shoulder slumps.
Oh,
It's almost
no.
like having a stroke.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's only localized in the sort of muscle right there, just above your like left pec area. So only your arm and upper left torso is affected currently.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so as I'm cussing up a storm, I notice how my arm's limp as a noodle. I'm like, oh god damn it, this is my good arm.
Oh no.
And also, Dr. Vin, with your roll, you know there is no antivenom. There's nothing you have that will stop this. So you're
Okay.
going to have to go to Old West medicine for this. This is cut,
Lovely.
suck, and spit.
Alrighty. Hold still. Like no hesitation. Just like
You say hold still, I'm assuming you pull the knife out at that point, or your scalpel.
You know what I have envisioned in my brain? I just want to say this because just the minute we said it, I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. I could see Dr. Vin pulling. Oh, okay. That was weird. Sorry, my camera cut out. I'll come back.
oh
in a minute.
no.
It's okay. I'm
Okay.
still here.
Yeah, we still hear you.
So I see what I saw was him coming at you and like pulling like a butterfly knife and going. Just
Oh, like fucking Brendan Fraser when he was pulling the scarab out of Jonathan.
yes.
Yep. Hold still.
Oh my God.
So
that is
when you
hilarious.
do the hold still, now like I don't know how you're doing the knife bit, but I see it's like, oh, hold on, wait, Doc, wait.
Be like, hold still, and just for all intents and purposes, internet is somebody's gonna clip this and it's gonna haunt me forever. But Dr. Vin is just like, hold still, and just starts going to town. And just like, we got to get this out right now. I mean, listen, from a storytelling perspective, I'm imagining like everybody else is off screen watching this all go down, and you just hear all the noises coming from off screen.
Yeah. I am so glad I swallowed before we finished that statement because that would have made me choke.
Giggity. Anyways.
Yeah, so you have to cut the X. You have
X
to
marks the spot.
Oh,
you have to
you
suck
got to
out.
remember, you got to spit, not swallow.
Correct.
Exactly.
Make sure you spit, don't swallow. So
Hot turn.
you apply your lips to the wound. You suck out. You spit. You go back. You suck out. You spit, and you know that you've got most of it out because you go from having a bitter taste to the taste of like copper. So once
I
you
will
get the
also,
copper
yeah,
taste, that's when you know you've gotten it all out. Or
very, very fair. I will also say that as Vin is also doing that, he is spitting into like a little container, and like when he's all done, seals it up and puts it in his bag. It's like I'm not gonna. It's like I'm glad that I can help. Also, I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to study this later.
well, that's fair. That is very
After
fair.
all, he might be the one to create the anti-venom.
Exactly. Be like,
That's also very fair.
we gonna patent this bitch.
ex-
Dr. Vin, a word when you get done there.
Sure. As Dr. Vin finishes, patches you up, and it's just like good as new. You have. I will say, just for the shits and giggles, it's like you have like a giant like smiley face band-aid, like where everything went down. Be like, here's a lollipop.
Yeah. So when you say good as new, I'm like, what are you talking about? You just like what the hell is that?
Hey, well, you know what? Normally, I would ask for consent because consent is important, and I wanted. But I saw the snake. I know what that is, and I was just like, the longer we waited, the more problematic it might have gotten. So I apologize for my lack of tact. Normally, I would ask for your consent, but I needed things to get done.
yes. So your left arm is still numb,
Yeah.
and your upper chest is still somewhat numb, but not as numb as it was. But the arm is still a little useless. Now that most of the poison has gotten out of he's gotten most of it out. What was left that just got absorbed? Um, love it. That got absorbed into the tissue, the muscle tissue. It just has to work its way out, basically, which is going to be really uncomfortable for you for a few days as it travels through
Uh,
your
would
system.
would Lutz's suffering help him any?
Mm, it might actually. Yeah, it would probably help a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna try using that to help him a little bit.
Okay.
And I just surged, so
Oh, that's great.
I'm
All
having
right.
to roll dice the traditional way.
You're fine. That's totally fine.
That's a 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So with the with that cast, you get partial feeling back in your left arm. So you can somewhat use it. It still has a weird tingling to it. So when you grab things with it, it feels like everything's covered in like pins and needles.
It's like when your arm falls asleep.
Yeah, yeah, very much like that. But you're able to use it now, and you can feel. So poison's still working its way through, and I will roll randomly as we go to tell you what is affected next.
Oh fuck.
So,
Hardy.
Dr. Vin,
Yes, Katarina.
I'll pull you aside and say, is it safe for him to continue? Is movement going to make this worse?
Well, I think it's going to be a couple of days for him to fully recover, but I will say that the worst possible case scenario has been avoided. So let's just put it at maybe a mild inconvenience, but he should be okay. And of course, if it
Okay.
gets worse, I'll make sure to keep an eye on it as we go along.
Okay. Good job back there.
Thank you.
And then I will go to A and ask him if he feels well enough to continue.
I say you ain't sending me back. Because granted, I could work on the captain's leg upgrade, but I think it might be more fun out here, minus the snakes.
Could, but the doc says
the snakes.
it's gonna be difficult for you, but he doesn't think you'll do any more damage continuing. So it's up to you.
But again, I ain't going anywhere. Besides, who else is going to help you guys find your way in the dark?
All right, well, let's continue and watch out for snakes.
Yes. Dr. Vin, you also know that these snakes are not ground dwelling. They are definitely tree dwelling.
Hardy.
And they are pretty, like, this part of the world is pretty populated with them.
Cool.
So it probably won't be the last one that you encounter. It's like,
So
just FYI.
cool. So upon realizing this information, Dr. Vin relays this information to the rest of the party and is holding out his butterfly knife and is just like, I would be prepared because this would not be the last time that these things might be popping up. And yeah, so let's just be prepared and try to avoid also using gunfire.
Excuse me.
Because noise is going to attract more things.
Once we clear the trees, it should be better. I hope.
It's funny that
All
you
right,
think
let's
you're,
head out.
it's funny that you think you're going to clear the
Eye
trees.
up and around.
They're like, no!
I'm just kidding. Okay, so you guys continue forward as you push through. You don't actually, at this point, you have not encountered another Zenith Viper, which is good, because usually, very much like Black Widow spiders, they don't live. They have to live very far away from one another, otherwise they fight over territory. So that may have been the one for this area. Who knows?
Cats are still keeping an eye out for them.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, I would too, because you're probably going to encounter them again. And this time you may, you may encounter sky snakes.
Different campaign, Will.
That's any snake that you throw.
Yes, it's raining snakes. So, all right, so you guys get through. Probably.
At least they're not on the sky ship.
True. It's going to take you guys about a day to get through this forest. So as you guys are sort of trucking along, you are losing daylight, because when you guys landed, it was already sort of midday. So by the time you guys get halfway through, it's already starting to turn night. So you have to decide whether to push on or to set up a camp. As the sort of the light starts to go, the forest comes to life. You hear the animal sounds, birds. Well, no, not birds, but you hear other animal sounds. Within close proximity, not right where you are, but probably 100 or so yards away, give or take. They don't necessarily sound like they're coming at you; they're just sort of around you. Forest noises. The forest is coming to life.
Well, let's look for a clearing, because I don't want to camp under the canopy. If we can find a clearing, or we can build a fire, that would be great. If not, we're going to keep pushing until we find a clearing or come out on the other side. Is everyone okay with that?
Okay.
Works for me. You know the territory better than we do.
Okay.
Well, from
There.
the air.
It's a whole different thing down on the ground.
Still better than somebody that's never been here.
That is very true. So as you guys are going, you do not come across a clearing. So you're pushing forward. And
I'm gonna put A up right beside me so his vision can kind of guide the way.
okay. So
And I'm also trying to. I know Dr. Ben is, but I'm also kind of keeping an eye on A to see if he looks tired or sweating or might need a break.
okay.
Because he won't admit it. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I was looking for a condition and I cannot find it. Oh, hey, you can roll a medicine check for me, please.
That is a 4 again. Fuck you, dice.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, it's only a level 3 roll, but still.
Roll me. Can you roll me just roll me a single d6?
Oh, I don't like the
I
sound
need
of
an
that.
odd, just an odd even. It's not a, doesn't matter what you roll, just an odd even.
Odd.
Oh.
I don't like how that sounded.
Oh. I just love how I love how these things just sort of happen and work out like this.
God damn it.
It's wonderful. As you are walking, you suddenly become blinded.
Oh, damn.
As the poison has reached your ocular, basically, the veins in your eyes.
Yeah, so I was walking. It's like, oh, let's go this way. It's like, wait, who turns on the lights?
Another Doctor Who reference. Who turned on the lights?
And Dr. Ben?
Yeah, I'm still walking, by the way, when I say that, so I either hit a tree or one of y'all stop me.
I will
I'll stop
say.
you.
I like the
Watch
hit a
out
tree.
for that tree!
Yeah, I like the hit a tree, but you know, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying he has to hit a tree. I just said I like the idea of him hitting a tree.
So we've got a leader on Blind George here.
Like, I see how the rest of this episode is going to go. Anyways.
Poor A was just luck of the roll, man.
Yeah, I was like, not my fault. Blame the dice.
Yep.
So Vin immediately goes into action hearing this. It's like, huh. Well, that is a setback for sure. And unbeknownst to A, Vin is taking out his notebook and writing it down. Be like, symptoms include blindness.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Oh, if only I had the elf-like ears, because then I'd be like, I hear you scribbling.
I hear you.
But wrong mutation.
I feel like Vin would be upfront, just like, hey, I'm looking at you, and I'm also writing this down.
So what you see when you look at his eyes is like, what are your irises are red, right?
Yeah, when it's thermal, they're red.
Yeah. Okay. So when you look at his irises, they are now a shade of like light pink, as a sort of milkiness has sort of invaded.
No.
And if you think of it almost like cataracts.
Yep, I was gonna say, I'm like, oh no. I know that all too well.
So that's what his eyes look like currently.
Oh, that's not good. And because there's no cure, we're gonna. Oh no, this is not good.
Well, I'm going to try the lesson. So suffering again, or whatever they call that healing basic spell.
Oh, yeah. What is that basic spell? It's hold on. I'm looking it up right now.
Uh, I I know lessen suffering is the uh, point redemption that you have.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can cast it again. I'm fine with you casting that again.
Ooh, I searched again.
Awesome. Okay. What'd you
20.
roll? 20? Perfect. So as you cast Lessen Suffering, you will see the irises go from a light pink to like a maroon color. So now, you're able to see again, but it's sort of like lens flaring. Like anything that's light has like a flare around it. Not to the point where it's like blinding you, just where it's annoying.
Like astigmatism, where all the lights have lines
Yeah.
coming from.
Yeah, like everything looks like a
So
starburst.
how would that work with thermal though?
It's when you look at someone thermally and you see their body heat, it's literally like a starburst. So you don't see a perfect outline of them. It's more of like a pointy
Okay.
blob. So yeah. So you wouldn't be able to
That sounds
so if you looked at like Katarina, you wouldn't see a humanoid form. You'd see like an amoeba sort of explosion of heat.
Yeah, so a worse version of the Predator's vision when he takes his mask off. Got it.
I was thinking Daredevil during rain.
So the good thing, Dr. Vin, you know that the poison is working its way out.
Uh-huh.
I
And,
sense a butt.
well, it only has one, which may be great for the party, but the way out is through the salivary glands. So it's working its way to basically your tongue. So Dr. Vin knows that once it reaches that part of the anatomy, you're basically not going to be able to talk for a little while.
Oh. Uh, nope, I'm not gonna say nothing. I was gonna say something.
Oh,
I'm gonna
bless you,
retract
Cal.
that. I'm gonna retract that statement because I don't like where it's going. I don't like where it's going.
You
So
mean he'll be doing us a favor?
yeah. So Vin, Dr.
No.
Vin, that, and you can either tell him, or you can sort of be like, well, maybe it won't go there. Maybe it'll work its way out to like his tear ducts since it's already in his eyes. You know,
Uh,
which is also a possibility.
um, you know what? I'm gonna save that question until I need to ask it.
Okay, that's fine.
So, yeah, Dr. Vin is not one to sugarcoat and to not keep things from patients. So he does hate this, and it's just like, so there are two possibilities that this is going to go. It is gonna, in order to fully exit out of your system, it's going to, either go out your mouth or it's gonna go through your tear ducts. Hopefully, it'll go through the tear ducts because that's, uh, yeah, and then but if it ends up through your saliva in your mouth, it's going to get really uncomfortable for a little bit. And I am very new to this poison. There is no known cure for it, at least not yet anyways. um we're going to cross that bridge if we get to it, but just in case, be prepared to, I don't know, pucker up, question mark.
So Mikey, what I'm about to say here, don't take anything with it. But A's gonna turn to you like, Doc, you're not instilling a whole ton of confidence in me. Where'd you get your degree again?
Excuse me, I have 12
This is not
degrees.
Sure. I want to clarify right here, right? So this is not Dr. Vin. This is my taking a moment out of game to say this, right? I was just
Okay.
like, everything is consensual. I promise you that. So I was just like, I am trying not to make people uncomfortable. So now we can get back to the action.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Like I said, that's like you're good. I said, A had to get that line out.
I
Okay.
was just like, just pucker up as Vin puts on some chapstick just in case.
Nice.
And I can't even see that that's what Vin's doing too because of the flare ups.
Yeah. Correct.
So it's gonna be like, wait, pucker up, what?
What are
We're gonna revisit that. I need to check my skill list really quick, but continue on.
Okay. So you're able to see shapes for the most part. You can't really tell what they are, but you're able to move forward cautiously, but you're able to move forward at this point. So as you guys continue moving forward, the sounds of the forest, it really kind of gets loud. So there's a lot of activity in this forest. Everybody except A, because no,
Oh.
A, you can do it. No, you can do it too, because you can still see shapes. You just can't see specifics. Everybody roll intelligence for me. Let's look around and see what we can see, or hear as well. For those of you who cannot see it.
That's an 8 for A.
Okay. 8 for A.
I got an 11.
11
8
for
for
Vin.
Katarina.
8 for Katarina.
16.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
16.
Okay. Cool. So everybody can see or hear the underbrush nearby. You can hear it rustling all around you. You can make out every once in a while. You can make out a heat signature, but you can't tell what it is. It's like ducking in and out of the foliage. And there's something about the foliage in this forest that masks heat signatures. The only time you catch a glimpse is when there's like a break in the foliage, like there's like a hole in the branching area. So and they pass by it, then you can see like a small dot go by. But you can't tell how small or how large these creatures are. But everybody can tell that they're all around you, though.
A, is there a way to turn off your infrared, your vision?
Not really, because it's only been, and I'll let you say how many hours it's been since.
You guys have been. It's been. Well, you guys left at midday, so it's been about 7 hours, 8 hours.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I'll turn to Katarina, or who I'm assuming is Katarina, because again, can't see anything too well, and be like, nope, not for another like 5 hours.
Because the rest of us really need to be able to see what's happening out here. I really feel like we need some fire, but I don't want to blind you even worse.
Will it be the first time you did it?
Well, I mean, as we're
Sorry,
all kind
Lisa,
of like,
I had to do this shot.
I know. I don't have a comeback.
So as this is all happening, right? What the mentioning is like we don't want to make things, vision wise worse. So it's like I think I might have a solution. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I do want to try something. And so you guys all see Vin kind of So Vin is always wearing some sort of gloves, right? That's just how it is. He wants hands are his instruments. He has to protect them. But you guys see him take off his regular like gloves, put them in his bag, and pull out some. I don't want to say fancier, but like more mechanical hands, so to speak. And he kind of attaches them, and he make sure to not super loudly narrate this so Aid can hear. It's just like, I'm gonna try something. So please just I just hope it works. It's been a while since I've done this. And Will, if it is okay with you, I do have the spell cleanse that I want to try to use.
Absolutely. You can roll that.
Lovely. We're gonna see how well this goes. Oh,
Either
please
gonna
let
go
it be
really
good.
well or gonna go really bad.
Yeah, so do I add my medicine to this? Yeah, let me look make sure
All
I'm
right.
reading the skill right.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the area around us as
I
we're
believe
working
it's
on it.
your intelligence.
Okay. Still pretty good. Alright, let's see how this goes. Uh okay, that's not bad. Alright. That is a 16.
A 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you cast cleanse on. I'm assuming on his eyes, right?
Yes. So, according to the skill description, the caster removes all status effects and conditions from one target it can see, and additional creatures may be cleansed if the caster succeeds on any mystic difficulty challenge. For each additional creature, the DR increases by 1. So it's only just one person.
Right. That's cool. So, A, I need you to do a medicine check for me.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
I send you the power of positivity.
Medicine. What is that again? 3. Yeah, 3. Ooh, surge. It's gonna be a
Yay!
9.
Woo!
Hallelujah. Okay, so when you cast cleanse, it wipes away. It removes the poison from the system, and your vision clears up.
So as I see my vision clear up, I'm going to turn to the doc and just go, "Why didn't you do that sooner?"
Well, I mean,
Nice.
because I thought it would be funny. No, no. I think at the mention of this, Dr. Vin kind of gets quiet. It's just like, well, I mean, let's just say I try not to dip into that too often if I can't. But given the situation that we're in, my stubbornness needs to be thrown out the window. I promise to give you more of an in-depth explanation for later. And as soon as he's saying this, Vin takes off of the like more technological gloves, put it back in his bag, and then just puts on the regular gloves back, and it's just like, ugh.
Basically, he's a lot like you, Aid. He doesn't like use magic.
He tries not to because we'll be here all night. Yeah, he tries not to because he wants to use his actual skill to do so. But if the situation occurs to it, he's not afraid to use his magic to help with the medicine stuff, but would rather not if he can.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah,
So,
half the time we can't get him to use magic to save his life.
so we still have the problem of you can see, we can't, and there are things out there.
Sure are. I need everybody to do dexterity rolls for me.
Oh no! All right, let's see how this works. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
That's a 5.
Mm, poor A.
10.
Mm,
That's gonna be a 9.
Okay.
3.
Yeah. Okay. So, as Katerina is talking about how there are things out there, all of you feel these sharp pains. In your lower back, Gath in your right thigh, Katerina across the chest, Dr. Vin across your left rib cage. And Gath, you guys are bleeding pretty bad. Katerina and Vin, you're bleeding, but not as bad. As you all look down, well, what you can see are these 3 gashes as something has swiped at you in the dark.
Oh no, and I can't look to see if they were. There's no way to identify what kind of slashes there are, right?
No. I mean,
All
you
right,
can look at it.
we
You
gotta
can
have
roll an
light.
intelligence to look at it and see what you can see, but
I'm looking more to see if there's more to these gashes than just gashes. I was just like, please don't let them be coated in some sort of nerving agent or something.
you could definitely do a medicine check on them.
Oh my gosh. All right, please. Ooh, okay, let's go. Let me make sure I'm adding all this correctly. That is going to be a 17.
Okay. So as you're looking at the 3 gashes on your rib cage area, you sort of pull the material back and look. Around the edges of the gashes, you see this green sort of what looks like bacteria beginning to form around the gashes.
Any idea what it is?
Well, as you are looking at it, going, "Oh, that can't be good,"
Passed out.
you hear 2 thuds. You hear thump, thump.
Uh-huh.
And there's just enough moonlight coming through the canopy that you can see A and Gath fall straight to the ground.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Katerina is stumbling.
Uh-huh.
And you're beginning to feel lightheaded.
Is
as
there
as the neurotoxin begins to get into your blood systems.
shit? Is there, and you could say no to this and I'm okay with it. Is there any way that Vin can try to quickly, in his brief moment, analyze and try to pull something out of the bag to see if it will help?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I guess
you
Go
can
for
either do
sorry.
a survival,
Mm-hmm.
or you can do a
Or
memory.
cleanse.
Yeah, but okay.
Or
So
medicine. Medicine, memory, or survival.
Medicine, memory, or survival. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with medicine because that's the highest. I have a question. So I rolled 2 6s. Do I roll again?
Yes.
Okay. And that's on one or both? That's both die, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I'm doing this correct. Okay.
There's like exploding sixes and Shadowrun if you played it.
Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Okay. So let me do this again. Okay, that wasn't as great, but adding everything together. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 26.
You are able to determine that it is indeed a neurotoxin.
But
you're also able to determine that you don't have anything to counteract it.
Party. So upon making that assumption, upon coming that realization, and again, he's apologizing as he's doing this. In his last moment of consciousness, Vin grabs Katerina, puts her towards Gath and Aid, and Vin puts his body on top of everybody else as he falls unconscious to try to protect them as best as he can. But he also grabs his bag and holds it and hugs it and like straps it to his arms as he falls forward.
Okay.
Nobody's stealing this bag today.
Katarina, you feel Dr. Vin grab you. I mean, you're not able to resist.
Okay.
He takes you and he kind of piles you on top of Gath and A. Do you say anything while you're doing this, Ben?
I think he quickly tries to say something. It's just like it's like neurotoxin, nothing in my bag. I'll see you when we wake up. As he grabs and does the whole thing.
As you're all being swallowed by a giant lizard or something.
Right.
No, not again.
Okay. So, as you throw Katarina onto the pile, and then you sort of put yourself between harm and them, as you are going unconscious,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing you see is something walking up to you, and then you
Mhm.
go out. Then you're blackout.
Okay.
And
I'm
you're all dead.
assuming.
I'm just
Am
kidding.
I,
No!
am I,
I knew it. That,
am I
good thing I-
also unconscious?
Do what?
I'm assuming I'm also unconscious.
Oh yeah, you're
at this
out.
point.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw the thing walking up as well, but y'all both you're out. So, and that's the show, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang, that was crazy.
Thanks for watching. No. Also, the last thing you hear before you guys go unconscious is like a hissing sound,
Oh, great.
which does think of like the sound of like a Komodo dragon would make.
Gee, that makes me feel better.
For the Komodo dragon, we would be dead.
No, you're pretty close.
We haven't even got to the Civil War part yet.
No.
Be like,
Or the espionage or acts of war.
Yeah,
Like-
I know.
guys, welcome to WindRiders, where you come for the story, but you stay for getting eaten by lizards and war crimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, all right. So you guys go out. You hear the hiss, the thing walking up onto you. Last thoughts are like, "Oh God, we're about to be swallowed by something."
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Captain. I failed you.
Snake.
Everybody, roll me a d6, please.
Oh, this is how many fingers we're gonna be missing when we wake up.
No.
No, it's just who gets
6
eaten
for
first.
A.
Okay.
Huh.
4.
Okay.
My luck ran out at some point. 1.
Two.
Okay. Cool. So, Dr. Vin,
Mm-hmm.
it's completely pitch black.
Uh-huh.
And then you slowly start to open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at what looks like a mosaic fresco above you.
Uh-oh. Okay. What is in this fresco? Is it a
It
world
looks
eating
like-
serpent?
It's a bunch of people worshiping a lizard god.
No!
I'm just kidding.
I was like, I knew giving you information on Aztec empires was a bad idea. It's the
No,
world of the eating serpent.
what you see is it looks like a lot of religious iconography, but nothing sinister.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like images of like saints or you know sort of those sort of sanctified individuals and
Oh, okay. So kind of for using my real life example here. So they're kind of similar to frescoes or stained glass of like in
correct.
Catholicism, like the
Yep.
saints and stuff like that. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Okay. So you open your eyes and kind of blurry at first, and then as the light pours in, it's very bright, and then suddenly, as your eyes adjust, that's when you see the fresco, sort of mosaic fresco on the ceiling there.
Okay. So upon getting full vision back and clarity as Vin is coming to, he does take a couple of moments to admire the fresco because it's like, I don't know what the situation is. I should be frightened, but fear is what's going to make very poor decisions. But Vin does take in the fresco. It's like, huh, that is quite beautiful. I wonder how long it's been there. And then immediately looks to see if he's chained up or tied up or anything like that.
No, you're not at all. You're not restrained at all. You're laying in a bed. You've got like a blanket over you, like someone tucked you into bed. A small table next to your bed that has like a pitcher of water and a glass, and all of your belongings are right there.
Just because Vin wants to believe the best in people, but is also not stupid. He double checks to make sure everything in his bag is there with the little inventory that he kept in his pocket.
So you turn over to reach for your bag, and immediately the pain kicks you deep as you twist those ribs,
Uh,
and it's just like someone like kicked you, like kicked the wind
Ah,
out of you.
I'm probably going to regret this, but Vin looks at the source of the pain to see how bad the damage really is.
As you look down at the damage, it has been completely bandaged. So you have the banding going all the way around your rib cage.
Okay. So So is this more of it's like, oh god, I'm gonna be sore for a couple of days kind of
Oh
pain,
yeah.
or I
Oh,
might
this is
have to get an
like yeah.
X-ray?
This is like you've got some broken. You probably have some cracked ribs, not broken.
Okay. So upon that, Vin is going to gingerly try to at least sit up in the safest way possible without wanting to metaphorically stab himself because of the pain.
Okay. So you ease yourself up, and it's pretty painful. But you eventually do get up, and your bag's there, all your belongings are there. You check everything, everything's there, nothing's missing. All your clothes are like folded neatly, um, like your shirts and anything above. You still have your pants and all that stuff on because that's not you weren't injured anywhere there. You was just wherever your injury was. That's where they've taken your clothing and they've mended your shirts and everything. So everything's mended, cleaned, folded, and stacked.
Oh wow. So as Vin notices this, to see where if this goes anywhere, he audibly says this, not super loud, but if anyone was nearby could hear this, is like, well, whoever you are, I appreciate the bedside manner taking care of my clothes. As Vin goes as best as he can, try to at least get his shirt and his jacket back on and his gloves on, and then if he's able to, kind of walks around to try to take note of his surroundings a little bit more to get a better feel of what kind of situation he's in.
Okay. Well, you are in a room. It's like like a small, there's a bed, there's a little table by the bed, there's another table with a chair, There looks to be food sitting there,
Mm-hmm.
like it's been prepared, and like a glass of water. That's really it. It's a small room. It's not huge.
Okay. Is there a door anywhere?
Yeah, there's a door and there's a window. It's one of those sort of thin windows, and it's got like etched glass in it. And then there's a wooden door at the far end of the room.
Okay. I think Vin is going to. He's going to go for the door and he's going to open it just enough to
Okay.
kind of stick his head out and look
Okay.
both ways, but he's
Okay.
not keen on leaving quite yet.
Okay. So you open the door and look out. You look out into a hallway
Mm-hmm.
with other doors.
Uh-huh.
And at one end of the hallway, there's like an archway that looks like a set of stairs that go down. At the other end is this really tall, sort of stained glass window. But there's several doors along that corridor on both sides.
Okay. I think, and he's not like looking for an escape route, but just more out of curiosity, I think Vin is gonna keep the door open in case he needs to go back in. But I think he's going to walk and just check to see about the other doors, and if he can't open those, then he's gonna make his way towards the stained glass.
Okay. The doors are not locked. So I mean, you
Okay.
could open a door and go right in. I mean, there's not if you try like just sort of turn the knobs to see, none of the doors are locked.
So I think at this point, Vin is still gonna be courteous. Knocks on the doors. Is like, be like, I don't know if anyone is in here, but I'm asserting my authority as a doctor and coming in anyways.
Okay.
Nice.
Be like, I respect your privacy, but I'm asserting my authority as a doctor and coming in anyway.
Okay. So you enter the room. When you enter the room, you see yeah, you see Gath laying in a bed. Same setup as your room, but Gath is in the bed and he's bandaged up and he's still unconscious.
Okay. So Vin probably starts putting two and two together, but he closes the door and checks the other doors to just get a head count to make sure everyone is still in one piece.
Okay. Eventually, you will find the others. You'll find Katerina as well in the same situation, and then you eventually will find A in now A looks a little worse for wear, but he's breathing, he's bandaged up, and he's unconscious. They all are.
Okay.
Got one with me or aid.
Huh.
So, yeah. So you find everybody.
Okay.
The other rooms
I
that you
think I got
opened were empty.
I think I got the worst roll on that deck save or dex check.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
Go ahead.
No, so upon realizing that everyone is in one piece and gonna wait a little bit to wake anyone up in case he needs to. Again, Vin's mindset is cool, everyone's safe. Now, let's see where we're at exactly. And so Vin's gonna go towards the stained glass.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't see out the window because it's all colored glass.
Right.
It's
He
like-
just wants to see, if it's like a big iconography, like depicting any kind of scene. If not, then no
it's-
big deal.
It just is depicting what looks like a monk and holding a book and a rod and a book in one hand and a rod in the other.
Okay, so kind of is it like
It's sort of
let me
like almost like he's floating in midair.
Okay, so I guess seeing this, Vin is trying to figure out. So is this like general? Not to get too super deep in this one, I apologize, everyone. But is this like more generalized religious iconography, or does it seem like it's depicting some sort of specific religious moment in time.
Oh, it's very specific.
Okay.
This might be the temple we're looking for.
It's also the mosaic that you looked at above the bed. It has some version of that same imagery in it.
Okay, so it's
At least very prominent.
okay. No, Vin isn't necessarily the religious type like that, so he wouldn't know. Okay. Alrighty. So upon seeing this, I think Vin would kind of put two and two together and be like, okay, so worst case, well, best case scenario, monastery, religious temple. Worst case scenario, we may have stumbled upon a cult. And you said on the other end of the hall there is like stairs leading down somewhere.
There's an archway with like stairs that lead down, and they go up as well. It's like a stairwell.
Okay.
If it's the Church of Fuckery, we're safe.
This is a bad idea, but I think Vin's gonna go back to his room.
Uh-huh.
If he's able to carry his bag, he's going to like strap it on as a backpack.
Okay.
And if the injuries will allow him, he's gonna go the stairs.
Yeah, it's going to be a task to get it on you, but it's not impossible to get it on. It hurts, as you're kind of bending to get it on, but you get it on. You're able to carry it about.
Okay, so fully dressed, with bag in hand, Vin is going to fuck it. Let's go to the stairs and see what happens.
Okay, you going up or going down?
Let's go up.
Okay, as you go up
my ribs.
Yeah. As you go up the stairs, you go to another level that looks like it's more of like a bell tower for the most part, but it's kind of all. It looks like it's long and goes the full length of whatever this building is, and there are a multitude of bells, large, giant metal bells that kind of hang. With you can see the ropes that go down through the floor.
Cool. And so in said bell tower, it's just completely closed off. There's not like small outlets like windows or stuff for me to look out of.
Yeah, there are. Mm-hmm. It's basically open to the environment. There's no glass, so it's literally made to sort of amplify the sound.
I think Vin, upon realizing this, grabs his bag, puts some earplugs in, and then sticks his head out the open window to see if he can see anything.
Okay, roll an intelligence check and see what you see.
Well, shit. That's gonna be a 7.
Okay, 7's not bad. So you're able to get yourself into one of the open areas. It's not really a window, sort of like a gable. You can. They're thin. They're narrow. They're not big. So you're able to kind of work your way in there. Of course, it's hurting your ribs, and so which is causing your vision to blur a little bit because of the pain. But when you do look out, you see like you can tell that you're high up in the mountains.
Oh, damn.
Like whatever this place is, it's like on a cliff. It's built on a mountain cliff.
Oh God, I was like, sorry, I'm just like, oh my God, it's a Himalayan monastery, you guys. This is crazy. Sorry, this is not Vin who's saying this. This is Mikey saying this. Mikey is a big cultural, worldly person. And I was just like, oh God, we're either in the Himalayas or this is the Andes. One of the two.
Yeah, or a combination of the two.
It could be both, anyways.
Yeah.
So, Vin says to himself, well, we're not in Kansas anymore, so,
That's Kansas.
I read it in a book somewhere. It was crazy. About how capitalism is crazy. Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
So there
So
was a scarecrow, and
It's all metaphors. All metaphors.
all metaphors. It's crazy. Everybody needs to read the original Wizard of Oz because that is not what that movie was about. Anyways,
No.
no.
Okay.
Anyway,
So what do you do now?
go back down the stairs, and it's just like,
Okay.
there's another. I can go down, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
wake everybody else up first and to report,
Okay.
and then we can all go down together. Because
All right. Who
Vin
do you
is.
start with?
I'm gonna start. Well, first, I think Vin's gonna go to Katarina and wake her up first.
Okay. So you go back to Katarina's room, open the door, and she's there. She's unconscious. Again, exactly the way yours was. All of her stuff is neatly stacked next to the bed. Um, any clothing they had to remove, they have cleaned and mended and folded, and or whoever they are. And there's a small table with food and beverage on it.
Okay. So, as to not, because Vin doesn't want to physically wake anybody up because he's afraid that someone's accidentally going to punch him in the ribs. I think from his, and again, I do this out of love. It's not meant to be mean, but I think Vin takes out like a small little vial. If anyone has ever worked in some sort of medicine or even botany,
God.
there is a way that you can like liquidize scents and kind of open the vial to make it waft. So I think Vin takes out a little vial, opens up the cap, and put it underneath Katarina's
Like
nose.
smelling
oh, you're
salts.
gonna
Yeah,
do the
smelling salts.
ammonia thing.
Uh,
Oh.
Okay.
be like,
So-
I think this one is lilac. I forgot to label these. We'll see what happens.
I love that. So, and I'm going to use that. So
Oh,
first,
no.
I need you to roll a medicine check to see how well this works.
Medicine is my highest stats, so even if I fail, it should be okay. Okay, that is going to be a 16.
Beautiful. Now I need you to roll me a d6, please.
Love it. You know what? I'll let you pick the smells.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay. Well, fine. Be that way. No, I'm just kidding.
So what'd you get?
That is a 3.
Okay, so that's an odd. So it is. I can tell you, it is not lavender.
Okay, that's
It is stankweed,
no.
Oh.
which is worse than like skunk.
Oh, it's worse than the ganj. That's crazy.
Yeah. So you waft this vial of stankweed juice under the nose of Katarina, who,
thinking of,
of course, immediately wakes up.
I'm thinking it's like a mandrake. Mandrake root smells so bad. Oh no!
And so her eyes immediately wide open, like someone set her on fire.
My nostrils are on fire. My nostrils are on fire.
Her eyes are watering.
I
She's
will
finding it hard to
immediately
breathe.
I will immediately try to sit up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Of course, you are where your injury was. It hurts like someone's kicked you.
I
The
heard
gut.
stankweed and not liquidized bird farts.
Mm, gross. But yeah. So, all right. So you can sit up painfully,
Ow!
but yeah.
Ow!
You're physically in pain and your nostrils are on fire.
Oh yeah. It is
What?
not a good day to be Katarina.
What the hell was that?
I have some
Get
smelling
it
salts.
away! Get it
Okay.
away!
Get
So-
it away.
I think so. Vin closes the cap, takes
I'm
out a
like
permanent.
trying not to vomit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
dry
Oh
heat.
absolutely.
Vin puts the cap back on. From his bag, pulls out like a white little label Sharpie and writes it down as a scent and puts it back in his scent kit. He's got like 30 different vials of smells in here.
Freaking labels on those things. It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't
All right.
have time. Okay.
where are we and where's everybody else?
So to answer that second question first, everybody is in their own room. I checked on them. They seem to be doing okay. They're still asleep. We should probably go wake them up. To answer your first question, we are in. So my best guess is we are either in some sort of So best case scenario, we are in some sort of chapel, church, or monastery or temple, whatever you want to call it. Worst case scenario, we are prisoners of a cult.
Oh hell. The chosen. No. Um
Mm.
so knowing
Oh,
the area a little bit, would I have any memory of what might be any temples that were in the mountains?
oh, and Vin also says so. I should also say that also in some sort of elevated area, like a mountainous region, if that
Oh,
helps.
okay. I thought you already did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You can roll a memory check and see if you remember anything.
Okay.
Um,
5. 9.
I mean, how deep into religion was she?
Well, I grew up in an orphanage of the church, so I'm assuming there were religious studies that were mandatory.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there
I
were.
just I
This
don't
what
know how far outside of that religion it was. I'll leave that up to you.
you don't know what this is. Like
Okay.
because you also have almost identically the same mural on your ceiling that Vin had on his. It's a little different, but it's very similar. But
Okay.
you don't recognize that figure.
Hmm.
Like you don't know what this is.
Okay. Well, let's get everybody on their feet, I guess. Whoever brought us here took care of us, so that's a plus.
Well, at least they're hospitable, but I don't want to assume we are out in the clear yet. So, um, we can split to get the other two, and Vin hands you some unmarked vials. Like, here, use one of these vials to wake them up. I'll go get Aid, and you can go get Gath.
All right.
Cool. So we're gonna split and use the smelling salts to wake up the other two.
That's so
Vin is
funny.
like, "Oh, this is easy." Mikey's like, "This is fun."
That's hilarious.
So yeah,
Okay.
Vin makes his way to Aid's room.
Okay, so Vin, you're going to A's room, and Katerina, you're going to Gath's room.
Yeah. After I
Oh,
after I put my clothes back on.
well, yeah. I just assumed that's you had done that.
Yes. Thank you.
Don't make
Uh,
any assumptions. I'm just
as
kidding.
opposed to, I'm just gonna walk around this random place, partially naked.
Booty butt
um,
naked.
so,
Oh no.
all right. So we go to. So Katerina, you go to Gath's room,
Mhm.
and yeah, I got that wrong earlier. He was the one that was in pretty rough shape. He seems to be stable, and he seems to be okay. He's breathing normally. But he's pretty wrapped. It's like he's pretty bandaged up. And again, when you walk in, it's the same thing. All of his clothes are the clothes they had to remove. They've been mended. They've been cleaned. They've been folded and stacked neatly. All of his gear is there. There's a table nearby with food and beverage on it. I mean, again, the ceiling has it's the same sort of depiction of what was in the other rooms, slightly different, but it's the same depiction.
Okay.
So, what do you
Um. God, remembering how horrible that was, and not wanting to put someone else in that, I'm gonna try shaking his foot from the foot of the bed.
do?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He
The
does not
question
wake
is,
up.
which one?
Yeah, he does not wake up.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right, doctor's orders, Gap. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whatever the vial is.
Did you grab random vials, Vin?
Oh, they are so unmarked.
I love that. Roll me a d6.
Who, me?
No, Katarina.
Okay.
Oh,
Just find out what scent you're putting under his nose.
I also think that Vin would have gave you a Sharpie and a couple of stickies to put on it too.
that is a 1.
Okay. So
Again, it's odd, so it's not good.
yeah.
I'm
So
guessing.
you open the vial and you catch it immediately because you're already still sensitive from the stank weed. And oh my god. So this is this potion or this smelling salts, whatever you want to call it, this concoction. It does not have a true name,
Oh no.
but it is created by milking the anal glands
Oh,
What the fudge?
of a China monkey.
No! Why?
And it is worse than the stank weed.
I'm thinking, what the hell kind of doctor is he?
What? Sorry
Hey,
for my
he leaves
explicit
no
here.
stones unturned.
This is
So
this
I'm
is
not going
ridiculous.
to like put it directly where that's all he gets. I'm
You just
gonna
like waft
wave-
it with your hand over so it like
Yeah,
pushes in
like,
that direction.
wave it in his direction.
As you're trying not to throw up.
You're like,
As I'm holding my breath,
what
So
the flip
as-
hell?
Like, all right, who's making chitlins?
I know,
No!
exactly. Oh, ugh. So as it wafts to Gath, yeah, your eyes open immediately, watering already. Your throat's burning.
Or,
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
the doctor made me do it. Here's some water.
Yeah. Okay. So
I feel sorry for him when he wakes up, Aid.
yeah.
No,
right.
A will get like roses or something.
I know.
Let the dice decide that.
Oh, it's waking up, Aid.
True. He might punch him. Who knows? He does have a hidden blade on his arm. So careful. So yeah, so Gath, you wake up.
No,
Of
we
course,
can't get him to get up in time.
you know, your eyes are watering, your throat's burning. When you sit up, you see Katarina standing there.
Yeah, I know it's horrible. I got some too. I won't tell him mine wasn't that bad. Don't move too much. It's going to hurt. We're safe. We don't know where we are. We're in some kind of temple. Good, bad, we don't know, but haven't seen anybody outside of us. So take your time, get up and get dressed if you can.
And, that island, you know.
So your injuries was to the
Or you and I
thigh.
almost bit the bullet.
Oh, go ahead.
Like he's just saying, could be worse. We could be like the situation on that island where Ontarak had to save us.
That's true. There are
Yeah,
worse places you could be.
I did die on that island.
You're like, wait a minute. It's like,
We shall never
And
speak of that.
I
island
nearly
again.
did too.
that's right. So Gath, your leg is actually like almost, it's not a cast per se, but it is sort of immobilized. So you have crutches at this point.
I very carefully get up or sit up, slowly turn, lowering my leg in the process.
Oh yeah, it hurts.
It doesn't get to try to replace this leg.
He's like, here, take your pick. I have so many bionic
Still attached,
legs.
functional.
So, all right. So you get up, you get your crutches, you get your gear, you get dressed. So while that's happening, Vin, you're in A's room, who is unconscious.
Oh, I checked my weapon
Yeah.
or my weapons.
Your weapons are still they're there. Nothing has been altered. Nothing's been changed. Everything you had is right there. Okay, Vin, roll it.
Cool. I already did. I got a 5.
Oh, damn it, guys. All right.
Again, what kind of doctor are you?
Listen.
Witch doctor.
Hey, you know what? I did think about creating a witch doctor, but also I didn't want to be offensive to any indigenous people who do that kind of stuff,
That's
especially
fair.
like the holistic things. I did not want to I don't want to make Halfling Wizard a PR nightmare.
That's fair. I appreciate that. So
It's already got me.
Nah.
so this one, okay, so this one's not as bad as the anal gland ones, which is thank God, but this one
Right.
is like a combination of like rotten eggs, like 6-day old urine
No. Ew.
and vomit sort of mixed all together. The scents, not the actual ingredients, but the scent.
That's still disgusting.
Oh yeah, it is. But the liquid is really pretty. It's like this opalescent, like purple color. So I think that is what you're like, oh, this surely can't be bad.
I think Vin wafts it a little bit, realizes that color betrayed him, and it's just like, oh, now I remember. Labels it really quickly, be like, this is when I was in was in my travels abroad into the eastern regions of the world. So it's just like those monks know how to make some weird stuff, but it does wonders. And then just immediately wafts it over to stick it under A's nostrils. But also far enough away so he doesn't get shot, stabbed, or punched.
Fair enough. So the scent hits you, A, eyes wide open, watering, throat's burning.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as A wakes up, because I was laughing my ass off when I was muted. By the way, he's immediately going to try and throw a punch because that smell's going to remind him of like some old bar he probably used to be at in his home or his old home.
Fair enough.
I was going to say,
but I will say he's going to try and throw a punch, but also try and throw a kick.
Oh, I think okay. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I was gonna say something else. Like I think Vin, upon seeing this, is gonna try to dodge it.
Yeah, you can roll a dexterity.
I was just like, all right, Capoeira, don't fail me now. Well, that's not gonna help me none. That's a 6.
Okay, so you're able to not necessarily able to dodge, but you're able to turn your body. Your ribs that are injured, you can get those turned away from it. So he kicks you more, and he actually kicks you sort of like in your thigh,
Ow.
as opposed to your injured ribs.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, but as I'm waking, I'm going like, huh? Who? What?
Vin is like massaging his leg. He's like, ow. I was just like, that kick hurt a little bit, but you know what? That's partially my fault, so I blame nobody but me.
Here's my question. You got a whiff of it. Why didn't you reach into your bag and pull out something that smelled a little better?
That is very true. I think Vin in the moment is just like, you know what? I could have, but this is funnier. No, but Vin is just like, hey, you know what? It's putrid, but it's gonna wake him up quicker, so let's just do that.
Yeah, but yeah. Once A is actually like awake, he's like, "Oh, what the fuck happened? And what the hell is that smell?"
As you say, what is that smell? You turn to see Vin kind of like slapping on a sticky note and writing something in Sharpie and putting it in his bag. It's just like, my patented smelling salts. I forgot to label them before we got off it, so that is on my to-do list when I get back to the ship. As far as to where we are in some sort of religious institution. Best case scenario, we found ourselves in some sort of mountainous monastery or church because there's food and they taking care of our clothes and stuff like that. Worst case scenario, these are helpful people who it'll turn out to be a cult. So yeah.
So as I'm hearing that, A's gonna go ahead and put stuff back on. When he hears like, "Oh, it could be a cult," he's like, "Well, honestly, and this is not my direct go-to. Just saying this with fair warning. If it is a cult," and he'll just like flick his wrist to get the hidden blade out.
Hey, better them than me.
Okay. All right, so you get A dressed. Of course, you've got those slashes across your lower back, and they kind of have you in a not a necessarily a cage, but they've got a board up your back basically to keep your back straight.
Oh.
Again, still,
I
what
know what
happened?
that feels like.
That oh no.
Okay.
I think upon seeing that, Vin just double checks to make sure that it's stable enough and it's actually if it's fitting it properly to make sure it can function when he stands up and walks.
Yeah, I mean it's rudimentary, but it works.
Hey, you know what? In an emergency, rudimentary will always work. It just needs to make sure that if it doesn't give way and it passes out, be like, my back.
No, it's for where the injury is. It's pretty stable. The
Okay.
rest of it is articulated, so it follows the movement of his spine.
Vin will take a moment, admire this handiwork. This is like, whoever did this knows their way around rudimentary objects. I need to ask them questions because I want to know how to do this more, or at least do it better.
Okay,
Listen,
so
Vin is a sponge. He is trying to learn.
absolutely no, that's fantastic. I love all of that. All right, so you guys get dressed and meet in the hallway. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're all there in the hall, all four of you. And again, the hall, it's a long hallway, multiple doors, giant stained glass window at one end, archway with a spiral staircase that goes up and down.
Well, let's find out who our hosts are. I'm heading for the stairs.
Okay, you going up or you going down?
Going down to the ground floor.
Okay, so Katerina heads to the stairs and begins to head down. I'm assuming everyone follows.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. As you're going down the stairs, you pass multiple floors, and the hallways all look the same. Some hallways go off to the left, some go off to the right. Whatever this place is, it's pretty big. Eventually, you'll come to the ground floor, and it opens up into, as you step out of the stairwell, it opens up into sort of like a large, sort of sanctuary area. Think of like a Gothic cathedral style sort of interior with sort of the buttresses, and it's very nice, very 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 nice. I mean, it's old, but it's still very nice. There are lots of stained glass windows and candles and seating areas, pews, that sort of thing. At the far end of this sort of sanctuary room, it looks like there's an altar, um, and at the end of there, towards the altar, you see all of these robed figures sort of sitting in pews, and there's a central person, sort of all their backs are to you, and they're speaking in some sort of language, and sort of it feels like a prayer. or sounds like a prayer rather. I guess it feels like a prayer too. Several. There's like 20 something people over there, all sort of robed and all sort of like deep voices as they're speaking in response to the central figure. So, but that's where you all
Um,
are.
not going to interrupt. Just
Uh huh.
going to respectfully stay at the back and listen. See if I
Okay.
pick up any words.
You can roll a culture check and see.
See, culture. Oh, that's a 1. Yay!
Beth is going to find a chair and carefully sit down.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is a 3.
No, you're not really picking up much. It
Okay.
doesn't. It kind of sounds. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but not enough where you're like, oh, this is what they're saying.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that it's kind of like Latin in the Catholic Church, that that's just for ceremonies and maybe we will be able to communicate when they get done. So, yep, just
Here's
going to
hoping.
wait for him to finish.
Here's hoping.
Just going to wait for him to finish.
Okay. What about the rest of you? So, Gath, you're sitting in a pew. What about A and Dr. Ben?
I hmm. I'm thinking about it because I was just like, do I want to? Does Mikey want to play smart or does he want to be chaos gremlin?
Whichever you choose.
I think what Vin is going to do is I think from his bag he's gonna find his hoodie, um, puts it on, puts the hood over his head, and slowly walks probably to like the nearest person that's sitting in a pew, but like a couple rows back, and to and kind of just sit to observe, try not to try to be nonchalant as best as he can.
Okay. You can roll guile for me.
Oh, fun. This is
No,
not gonna go
no,
well.
no, no, no.
Hey, let's do that again. Well, I don't know if this is going to end badly for me at some point in this campaign because I should not be doing this well so far.
I know.
That is going to be 30, 40, 15.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to walk yourself down 2 rows back, sit pretty close. No one seems to be acknowledging you.
I think what Vin is trying to do is to see if he can see if these individuals are humanoid, like get a beat on like I guess the species status of
Okay.
what.
You can't really
They're Klingons.
see.
Oh
Yes, you
no.
can't really see because the hoods cover their faces. You can't see their hands. Um, I mean, they look like they could be. They look bipedal. So, I mean,
Okay.
knowing the races of Easthaven, they're probably more. They're humanoid, obviously, but
Okay, so they're you can't necessarily tell by the faces because the hoods are covering them. This is a really stupid question to ask, but are their hands covered as well?
their hands are like inside their robes and like sitting in their
Gotcha.
laps, but they're covered by their robes.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, that was I was just
No,
thinking possibilities. So yeah,
that's
so
fine.
I think that's it for Vin. I think he's just
Okay.
sitting there and trying to get a beat on it, realizing he can't, but also realizing, hey, I can't move right now because if I do, I'm afraid I'm going to make noise. So we gonna stay here for a bit.
Okay. So, A, what are you up to? I can only imagine. Are you there, my man? Are you muted? Or did you go to a bio break? I don't know. So that's fine. When he gets back, we'll see what he's up to. Um, so the service, I guess, if you want to call it that, continues. Um, the central figure goes up onto the altar and turns to look outward. Excuse me. Um, and at this point, then you can get a pretty good look as he turns,
Okay.
and he looks human.
Okay.
He's sort of like sort of pale, not pale skin, but sort of light colored skin. Looks like he's got a beard.
Does
Um,
his skin tone look like it might be jaundice colored, kind of?
no, not jaundice, but not like not like pale white, but probably like a really really light tan color.
So not necessarily albino, but like a shade or two before that.
Yeah, you can. They're not Caucasian. Let me put it that
Okay.
way.
Got it. Okay.
So, question:
Uh huh.
Are there, now that this one is turned towards us, are there any symbols on the robes?
Mm-mm.
They're just
Nope. They're just
completely
brown
plain?
robes.
Okay.
Plain.
Any markings on their face,
Nope.
appendages?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Just seems like a bunch of random regular people.
Okay.
It's the cult of UPS.
No,
Yes. Yes.
not a cult.
So they are on. They're the main guy turns and speaks to the larger group. Um, he does make eye contact with everyone, but he doesn't seem to be like bothered by you. He does acknowledge that he sees you
Okay.
as he continues what he's doing. I mean, doesn't seem to be any hostility. It's literally just like he sees you. He kind of gives you a nod, gives each of you a nod, and he continues what he's doing.
Okay.
Um, and then he indicates for everyone to rise. All of the figures in the front, they all stand up. He gives a final sort of what sounds like a final, like a blessing, and then they all say something back to him, and then he steps down and begins to mingle with them and shaking hands and like welcome and good, well done brothers and this, that, and the other, eventually making his way back. And of course the first person he encounters is Dr. Vin.
Cool. Baller.
He comes to you and he looks at you and he says, I see you're all up and moving about.
Yes, and I would like to extend my gratitude for you taking good care of us when we were unoccupied, if you will, and kind of just does a kind of bow a little bit.
He goes, of course. You were all pretty when we found you. You were all pretty in bad shape.
Hmm.
I mean, Lizardin toxin is nothing to play around with.
So that's what it's called. Vin takes out his notebook and writes it down and puts it back.
Um, he's like, "Oh, we have samples. I can give you a sample of it if you'd like." That, I see.
Dr. Vin's eyes light up like a kid on Christmas morning.
He says you can speak with Brother Mordecai and he can get you connected with many of the sort of medicines that they have sort of created while they've been here.
Again, eyes light up like kid on Christmas morning. Then Vin composes himself, realizing he's like, "Oh wait, yes. Um, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I was wondering if you, you can have a conversation with myself and my crewmates over there." As he points to everybody else towards the back.
Of course.
Um,
Please join us, if you would join us for a meal, and then we're about to sit down to our daily devotion meal. You are welcome to join us, and then we can retire to my chambers and we can discuss whatever it is you need to discuss.
Of course. Let me go pass this information along, and I will be back to let you know
Very well.
what our next move is.
Very well. And I will send the
And
brothers on ahead of
thank
us.
you once again. Vid bows, turns back, and walks towards the rest of the group.
And he walks down and talks to the brothers, and they all shake their heads and they start to exit the room.
Okay. So Vin takes off his hoodie, puts it back in the bag, and relays the information to the group. So,
Oh, and
um,
he introduced himself as Brother Xylus.
okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
So, Brother Xylus has invited us to share a meal with them, and then we can ask questions and have a conversation about with him. So, if that is something that we want to do, we can. But Katarina, since you are in charge, I follow your lead. But that is the information that I have.
Well, it would be
Did he at least
inhospitable.
tell you what attacked us?
He did, and part of that conversation is me going to find a certain brother here that has lots of samples of the different poisons and all that stuff. So I'm going to be looking at that a little bit later. But
It would be inhospitable to turn them down at this point. So I guess we're having a meal.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know about the rest of y'all. I'm kind of famished.
Okay. Yeah, you all kind of find yourselves kind of hungry. Like really hungry. So, A, what about you? Are you joining in with the meal? So, I guess we'll get back to him. So, okay, so you guys follow Brother Xylus to the dining area.
Yes.
Okay, so as you guys go in, when you walk in, it's literally like a long table, and these brothers are sitting on either side of it, and there's a large, long, sort of tall chair at the one end where Brother Xylus would sit, and to his right and left are chairs open. Uh, no good, no, it's all good. Places for you guys, for you all to sit. And he says, "Please, please, you are our guests. Please sit and break bread with us."
Thank you.
Okay, and I'm assuming you all sit down.
Yes.
And the other brothers come. They bring the food out. And Brother Xylus is like, "I'm sure you're all very famished after your ordeal."
How long have we been out?
And he looks over at one of the other brothers, and he says, uh, "Brother Eris, how long were they out?" And Brother Eris goes, "Oh, yes, yes, sir. They were out for 2 days." Oh, so 2 days.
Explains why I'm so hungry.
So please eat, eat as much as you can. And then the brothers begin. They say, you know, everyone begins to eat. So, all right. So, any conversation you want to have while you're eating?
Where are we?
Ah, you are in the monastery of Barth, high in the
Monastery
mountains.
of Boss
Barth, Barth,
of Barth.
Barth.
Okay. We appreciate your hospitality
Of
and the
course,
medical care for
of
me and my
course,
friends.
of course. Lizardin toxin is nothing to play with. If we had not gotten to you, you would have been, dare I say, consumed.
Then double thanks.
Of course. So, what brings you to this part of the world?
Um, we were traveling north from the capital city, um,
Hmm.
originally heading to the Temple of Ura.
Ah, yes.
Um, Something happened to the capital city after we left, though. There was a lot of smoke. Um, I'm assuming the capital city was attacked.
Yes, there's a lot of unrest in that area. We tend to stay away from it way up here in the mountains. There's a lot of civil unrest. You say you're looking for the Temple of Ura?
Yes,
Hmm. Temple of Ura doesn't exist anymore. That temple's long gone.
we are on a pilgrimage of sorts to pay tribute to the memory of the temple.
Oh, very well. So, well, that will take you very close to the civil unrest.
Hmm. Can you tell us anything about um, the current status of that unrest?
No, we tend to remove ourselves from such things.
Probably a smart idea.
It has served us well for centuries.
Are we at least traveling the right direction?
From where we are, you're going to want to head south down the mountain. When you get to the base of the mountain ridge, you'll be where you need to be.
Much thanks.
Of course. Of course, when the temple of Ura fell and was destroyed, they built the Urian chapel here in our monastery. It's almost the temple's it's almost brick for brick.
We would very much like to visit that at some point.
Of course.
Out of curiosity, is there any I forget the name of those vipers. What was those vipers again, Dr. Vincenzo?
Uh, hang on, I lost my notes somewhere.
It's okay. There's Zenith Vipers.
Zenith
I
Vipers, thank you.
And I'm sorry, what were you asking about the Vipers?
if there's Any Zenith Vipers in that direction?
Oh yes, you'll encounter Zenith Viper as well until you get out of the mountain range. But if you stay close to the rocky terrain, you will probably not encounter them. They're more into the forested areas of the mountain.
Good to know.
Uh, we got lucky with our only encounter with one so far.
Yes, they are a nasty thing. Were any of you bit? I mean,
I gesture at the quiet one.
Yeah,
oh,
our comrade Aid got bit, and I did what I could the old fashioned way of trying to get any type of snake venom out. So, and Vin kind of pulls out his jar um, to kind of show the end result of
hmm.
venom and spit in a vial in a vial.
Okay. And Brother Xylus will go, well, then you'll need to meet with Brother Mordecai for sure, so he can get you at least a couple of vials of antivenom.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. And sort of the meal starts to wind up or wind down. And the Brother Xylus stands, and all the brothers stand. And he basically says, "Boss be with you. Brothers, return to your quarters for silent meditation." And they all just sort of leave the room. And he says, "If you'll come with me, I'll show you the Urarian chapel."
Thank you.
Mhm. And he'll lead you out the far end of the dining room into a hallway, and then into sort of an anteroom, a large anteroom. And on the other side of that are these beautifully carved doors that he opens up.
Okay.
And he opens up um, and says, "Please, enter, and you can take as long as you want. But I must leave you here and return to my duties."
Thank you very much.
Mhm. And he sort of nods and he walks away.
Okay. Once he's gone, was the artifact we were looking for? It wasn't in the temple. That was just the direction we were going, right?
There was something in the temple or something at the temple. The
Okay.
map shows the temple as a point. It doesn't
Okay.
show that the temple is where the artifact is.
Right. Well, definitely worth looking around to see if anything got transported from the old temple to here. So let's investigate respectfully.
Okay. You can roll intelligence to see what you see.
Okay.
I'm guessing we're all spreading out and doing this.
Yeah, I think so.
That's an 8.
Okay.
20.
Okay, 20.
Five.
Okay, 5.
I knew it was going to bite me in the butt.
Okay, what about
Well,
A?
that's
Oh,
actually kind of a good time, for it to fail.
Yeah.
True. Instead of when it matters and life is on
Like
death
a
is on the line.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. A, what did you get? There we go. Okay, while I'm waiting on that. So as you're all looking around, Dr. Ben, you're too focused on the medicinal stuff that you're just sort of like, oh yeah, okay, religious stuff, okay, whatever. Um, Katerina, you're looking for the most part. It just looks like a chapel. It's pretty. It's a beautiful chapel. Gath, as you're sort of looking beyond that sort of thing, you do notice that there are like stone tablets sort of embedded in the walls with writings on images and things of that. You do notice that there are three main tablets, one to on one side of the altar, one at the center of the altar, and one at the far right of the altar. And they look very important and very impressive, very old. Um, so yeah, that's what you see.
Uh, Commander Katerina,
Yes.
you might want to take a look at these, and I'll carefully point them out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, absolutely.
Do you go to the first one?
Yes.
Okay. So the very first stone has what looks like a poem on it, or some writing. And the writing says, "In the hall of stone where shadows creep, seek the place where silence sleeps. The rod lies hidden not in sight, but in the echo of day and night."
Hmm. In the hall of stone with shadows creep, seek the place for silence. Okay. We'll go to the second tablet.
Okay. I'll put that in here.
By the way, how hard is it to reach these tablets, and how big are they?
Oh, they're huge. And you can touch them. You can walk right up to them. But they're like massive. They're it's hewn
So
into these gigantic,
the
and they're
whole
thick.
their old school method of uh, making a copy won't work.
No, no, it's much bigger
Like
than the paper and stuff. Yeah,
paper and charcoal.
yeah,
I'm writing them down.
yeah. So the second stone that you go to says, "The way will open a path unknown. By the hand of Erisset, you'll be shown."
I love your poems, Will.
Thanks. And you go to the third stone.
Yeah.
Okay. The third stone says, "Find the twin whose gaze is clear. One stands still, the other near. In their reflection, truth is spun. The rod will show where shadows run."
In the echo of day and night. Well, let's hope that there's enough left in the ruins of that temple to. I mean, first, I guess I'm gonna do the obvious and look around here to see if anything. I mean, if it's a replica.
No. you don't see anything that
Okay.
looks anything like a hollow. I mean, a hollow stone could be anything really. I mean, technically the chapel is made of stone, but
Yeah. By the hand of bearers that will be shown. Find the twin whose gaze is clear. And still.
okay. Other than that, the temple looks pretty. Eh. It doesn't look like there really is anything else here. Brother Xylus returns, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but is there anything I can help you with? You had questions or any other questions you may have that I would love to try and help answer?"
Do you know where the tablets came from?
Oh, yes, they're from the original temple.
They were in the original temple? Okay.
Yes. Of course, when they built the chapel, they put them in the wrong order.
Oh, what order should they be in?
It should be one in our version. It should be 132.
My twin. So 1, 2 would be find the twin whose gaze is clear, and 3 would be the way will open.
Yes.
Okay. What is you know what the state is of the ruins of the original temple?
I mean, there's a few partial walls. The old altar, I think, is still there. I mean, there's not much.
Mm.
Most of it's
Were
overgrown.
were there catacombs beneath?
Not that I'm aware of. There were no burials there.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. I think you've helped
Of course.
immensely, and it was very nice for us to be able to pay our respects here.
Of course. Will you be staying much longer, or
How far is it to um the ruins themselves?
it's about 2-day journey down the mountain?
Okay. Perhaps we will start in the morning if that's okay. Let my
Of course.
my companions and I rest up a little bit from our injuries.
Of course. And that will give your doctor a chance to meet with our brother Mordecai and yes, or anything else you would need to or like to do while you're here. So, but please feel free to wander about, look around, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you. Is there anything we can do to repay your kindness?
No, 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 no. This is what the Brotherhood is all about. It's about helping those in need. We do not seek anything in return.
Um, Again, thank you,
Of course.
and
And
I will certainly take advantage of the chance to just wander around and
okay,
look.
cool. And he'll be like, well, if you need anything, please do not hesitate to ask myself or any of the brothers. We would be happy to help you. And then he sort of bows and excuses himself. So All right, so you're all there together, alone again. What do you do?
Well, Dr. Vin, I know you're quite anxious to speak to Brother Mordecai.
This
Um,
Brother Mordecai might know how much longer I need to have this cast.
I can
Yep.
make sure to ask him that, and yeah, talk to them about. Yeah, the anti venom is going to be wonders. So
so I would suggest that Gath and A get some rest since you seem to have taken the brunt of the attack. And I will take a stroll around the building and see what I find.
Okay. All right. So Vin's going to go talk to Brother Mordecaian. Gath and A are going to go and rest. And then Katerina's going to walk around the monastery to see what she sees.
Yep.
Awesome. And that is where we're going to end tonight. Look at that. No cliffhanger or anything. Nobody's dying.
Yeah,
That comes later. Y'all have 2 days to get to this temple, so I'm going to throw everything I can at you.
Oh, great.
So,
Well,
all
we were only supposed to be gone a couple days, so
I
we're
know.
already late.
Yep. All right, so that's where we're going to end. We're going to go around again. Introduce yourselves, who you are, who you play, where they can find you, and what do you think this poem means? Or let me put it this way: how easy or hard or difficult do you think it's going to be to find this Rod of Erised? So we're going to start with, to my right, we're going to start with, actually, let's go down below and we'll go in reverse order. So we'll start with Dr. Vin.
hello everyone, this is Mikey, who gets the amazing pleasure every other Monday to play Dr. Vincenzo Ardent. You can find
We
me all
kept you
over.
busy tonight.
I was like, I'm looking at my character sheet. I'm like, wait a minute, I have things. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I have things. I was just like, listen, doctor is in the house, so we gonna do this. You can find me all over the place. I'm pretty much anywhere and everywhere, to be perfectly honest. Whether you are looking for a TTRPG, most Saturdays you can find me running queers here at Halfling Wizard Productions, or you can find me over on my home, BC WrestlePod, where we talk about wrestling. And boy, howdy, we're starting off, jumping out the gate, swinging for all the fences coming in 2026. So tune in for all that nonsense. As far as how long it's going to take us to find the MacGuffin, as I call it, listen, if Indiana Jones has taught me anything, it is what starts out as a simple artifact retrieval mission just spirals into, you know, kidnappings, people hearts getting ripped out, aliens, if you want to include the more recent movies. It's We're just gonna roll with it, and it's not about how long it's gonna take us. It's how many of us are going to survive and come out with all our limbs still attached.
Oh Lord.
That's fair. All right, let's go to Katerina.
Hey, I'm Lisa. As long as my wings do not get damaged this time, I'll be happy.
don't
I'm
jinx it.
Lisa.
I know,
I
right?
play Katerina, the XO of the team. You can find me every Monday night here on Halfling Wizards channel for either WindRiders of Aria as tonight, or on the opposite Mondays for Orleo Origins with Kel. And then every other Friday, I think we're coming back on January 16th on Celtic Wyvern King's channel for his Stargate 5e campaign. And if you haven't checked that out, please do. Please do. And check out the Surge system because it's really fun and fairly easy to play, so it's well worth looking into. And I'm sure we'll tell you how to find stuff about that.
Yep.
I think, I mean, we have what we need. We just have to find the right place. So if the Civil War or the creatures or the snakes don't get us, I think we can. Not only do we have to find it, but then we have to get back. So it's gonna be an adventure.
Yes.
And I'm worried that Cap's gonna come after us since we're already overdue, and we're gonna be more overdue. So
Yes, you are.
and I hope he doesn't put himself at risk, but that's his prerogative, I guess.
I guess we're
That's
gonna
for the
find
new
out next
security. That's for the new security officer to worry about.
time. Right.
Who I did meet with and tell him protect him.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, Gath.
Hi, everybody. I'm Old Wormslayer, and I was playing Gath Alfredi. You can find me here every other Monday for WindRiders of Aria, and you can find me here a week from Thursday, so that would be the 8th for Reign of Vecna, where I'm playing a non-binary dwarf.
That's
And
cool.
as to this particular situation, I don't think we're going to have much progress on figuring things out if we don't ask about the poem.
Okay. Cool.
Other
All
than that,
right.
I think everything's going to go well. It's just the poem's going to be the hard part.
Fair enough. Hey, that's fine. It's ancient.
I am going to pull Dr. Ben aside at some point and ask him not to refer to us as his crewmates.
Yeah. It didn't raise any
Well, we are
eyebrows.
a
No,
crew.
it raised my eyebrow.
That's fair. Yeah, but none of the brothers were like concerned. They didn't care.
Yeah, but just
So,
for
but yeah,
future
that's fine.
reference.
That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. So, all right, and finally, A.
Hey y'all, I'm Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me every Monday for either Orlea Origins or WindRiders of Aria. You can find me every other Wednesday, though not this week, for because my team or not my team, my players enjoy the New Year's. For Theros, my 5e campaign there. You can also find me every other Thursday, as Slayer said, for Reign of Vecna. We're playing Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin. And then you can also find me,
That
as
fucking
Lisa
fast.
mentioned, as Lisa mentioned, every other Friday, though again, not this Friday, but in a couple weeks for my Stargate 5e campaign. And yeah, and as for the question, honestly, it's gonna be hard to tell, especially with my fucking rolls. Got fucked up tonight.
Man, you were
Not as much
just
as Gath, though.
yeah. Gath got pretty torn up there by those Lizardians, but A got when you rolled that low roll, I was like, oh my god,
I would say A got pretty fucked up with the
that Viper,
Zenith
yeah, the
Viper.
Zenith Viper, man.
Zenith
And luckily,
Viper, stabbed by the doctor, smelling salts. It's crazy.
yeah, luckily the doctor did what he did, or it was going to get a lot worse.
Yeah, we kept him
And
extremely busy tonight.
while
Yeah.
you're AFA,
Oh.
we've learned that there is an anti-venom.
There is now. Woo! You found out? Yeah, because the brothers have one.
Thank goodness. I was like, ooh, I have a spell. Let me see if I can do this real quick.
Yeah. All right, and of course, I am Will, the Halfling Wizard, and I get the honor of GMing these guys every other Monday. We will be back after the new year, so yay! We'll be back on, I think it's the 5th, January 5th, with Origins. Also, starting on the 5th, we're going to start with our giveaway, our first giveaway. Unfortunately, I can't get my camera to come back on, but we are giving away a D&D Dungeon Mayhem card game, which is super fun. It's an action-packed card game for 2 to 4 adventurers, but it's super, super fun. but we'll be giving that away as our first giveaway. And details will be coming. There'll be a thing going across the thing, what you can do, et cetera, et cetera. Make sure you follow us on all the things, the Twitches, go over and subscribe to our YouTube. You can check out other episodes of this campaign and the others. To join our Patreon, you can see you can get some of the cool homebrew items that we use in a lot of our campaigns. And you can also see the session 0 of Reign of Vecna. It's the only place you can see it. If you'd like, come join our Discord. Over in our Discord, you too could be in an online stream game. We have a lot of one-shots. Or Kel, he likes to run a lot of our one-shots, and it's super fun. Yeah. So that's what we got. So we're gonna get you out of here. Y'all have a happy New Year. But we'll see you guys after the New Year on the 5th, or at least we will here. I think the other games are taking the New Year's off as well. So we'll see you after the New Year. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
He's wearing so fine, in the tavern sipping on wine, knows the secrets of the old halfling wizard never told. Mystic wand and a pointed hat, talks to people about this and that, sneaky tricks and a wink in his eye, halfling wizard makes the hours fly. Oh, halfling wizard in the night, casting spells to the moonlight. He can talk and he can know, in his world the magic grows. Down the road in evening light, he'll engage you, that's his delight. Readers of the stars he seeks, in a crowd he's sure to speak.